People often say that a person's greatness is shaped by their thoughts. History proves it again and again. We've seen it in the lives of Elon Musk, Steve Jobs, Jeff Bezos, and even in the words of Napoleon Hill, who famously wrote, "What you think about, you become." But if this is true, why do so many people struggle to succeed? Do they not think about their future? Do they fail to see their own potential? Today's story will uncover something powerful, a truth most people never realize until it is too late. And if you stay till the end, you'll understand something that can genuinely change your life. At a crowded railway station lived a beggar. Every day, he survived by asking passing travelers for a little money as they waited for their trains. It was a routine he had accepted long ago. Wake up, beg, survive, repeat. Nothing more, nothing less. One afternoon, while begging near a platform, he noticed a sharply dressed businessman walking toward the train. The man's suit looked expensive, his shoes polished, and his posture confident, the kind of confidence that comes from success. The beggar thought, this man must be really rich. If I ask him, he'll surely give me something generous. With hope in his eyes, he walked up, stretched out his hand, and softly said, "Sir, something, please." But instead of reaching for his wallet, the businessman looked straight at him and asked, "Do you always just take from others? Have you ever given anything to anyone?" The beggar was stunned. No one had ever asked him such a question. He blinked in confusion and replied, "Sir, I'm just a beggar. I survive by asking for help. I have nothing to give." The businessman smiled gently, not mocking him, just stating a truth he believed in. "If you think you have nothing to give," he said, "then you also have no right to ask for anything. I'm a businessman. I believe in exchange. If you can offer me something, I can give you something in return. But if you truly have nothing to give, then I cannot give you anything either." Without another word, he stepped onto his train and left. The beggar didn't move. He just stood there replaying those words. If you believe you have nothing to give, you have no right to ask for anything. It wasn't rude. It was simply honest. Brutally honest. For the first time in years, he asked himself a question he had never dared to think about. Why would anyone give me something when I give them nothing? That night he lay awake thinking, what do I even have? What can I possibly offer? I'm just a beggar. I have nothing. But no matter how hard he tried, the businessman's voice kept echoing in his mind. If you want to receive, you must first give. 2 days passed. He didn't beg. He didn't stretch out his hand. He just thought harder than ever before. On the third day, while sitting near the tracks, he noticed a small patch of colorful wildflowers blooming beside the rails. They were simple but beautiful. Soft, delicate petals swaying gently with the passing breeze. And for the first time in a long time, he smiled. What if, instead of only taking, I give something too? What if I offer people a flower in return for whatever they give me? Determined, he plucked a small bunch of flowers, gently, carefully, and went back to his usual spot. The next time someone dropped a coin into his cup, he smiled, picked a flower, and offered it back with both hands. Something magical happened. People's reactions changed instantly. They smiled. They thanked him. Some seemed surprised. Some delighted. And many gave him more than before. Over the next few days, he noticed something amazing. As long as he had flowers, people gave generously. When he ran out of flowers, the donations dropped. He realized a powerful truth. People don't reward need. People reward value. One day, as he was handing out flowers, he saw a familiar face. The businessman, the same man who had challenged his thinking, had returned. Excited, the beggar hurried to him. "Sir, today I have something to give in return. If you give me money, I will give you flowers." The businessman smiled, pulled out some cash, and took a few flowers. "Now you understand the meaning of exchange," he said. "Today you are no longer just a beggar. You are a businessman." As the train pulled away, the beggar whispered to himself, "A businessman." The idea felt strange, impossible, but exciting. For the rest of the day, he kept repeating the businessman's words in his mind. That night, while lying under the open sky, he realized something life-changing. People aren't giving me money out of pity. They are buying flowers from me. This isn't begging. This is a business. With that realization, he made the boldest decision of his life. He left the station. He left begging behind. He walked away not as a beggar, but as a man with a dream. 6 months passed. At the same railway station, 2 well-dressed men met on the platform. They shook hands politely, but one of them paused, staring at the other with curiosity. "Do I know you?" he asked. The other man smiled. "Yes, we've met twice before. Right here." The businessman frowned, trying to remember. And then his eyes widened. "Wait, you're the beggar. The one I refused to give money to, and later I bought flowers from you." The man laughed warmly. "Yes, that was me, but today I'm no longer a beggar. I run a successful flower business now. I'm traveling to another city to expand it." The businessman was stunned. "That's incredible. What changed?" The former beggar looked him in the eye and said, "You taught me that we only receive when we give. That day I realized something important. I was never truly a beggar. I was a businessman, I just didn't see myself that way." The two men shook hands again, not as a beggar and a businessman, but as equals. Then they boarded their trains, heading toward their futures. Life is shaped not by what you have, but by how you see yourself. If you believe you're small, you will remain small. But if you recognize the greatness inside you, nothing can stop you. Your thoughts build your world. Your mindset shapes your fate. And when your thoughts change, your future changes too. If this story inspired you, give it a like. And tell me in the comments, what part of the story touched you the most? Don't forget to subscribe to Fable Glow for more powerful magical stories. See you in the next one.